Hi there. I'm actually doing this as a quick update to yesterday's video because what I didn't actually explain yesterday was that the reason why I have these two little clones down here, I don't know whether they're white rhinos or they're the skunk number 1, but we'll soon find out because it'll become blatantly obvious when I get a bit bigger, with the rhino being more of an indica. I'm thinking that one there's a rhino, can't tell with the other one. Anyway, I'm doing this as a kind of experiment, as a cutting versus kind of seed. And as you can see, they're not doing too badly. That was not the fault of the seed. That was because I propagated it differently to usually. I'd left it in a propagator and shouldn't have done really. I should have done just germinated it and put it straight into soil. I'm sure it would have been quite nice by now, but anyway, never mind. One thing they don't tell you in any of the cuttings videos is that when you take your cutting and you put it into your little rock wall, let's say, or in a little bit of if you put it straight into soil, you probably wouldn't have this problem, but anyway, if you're going to stick it in rock wool and you're going to put it in something like this, either in these or the larger ones, and this is heated, and of course there's a cover on it, what you've got to watch out for is if you have the heat permanently on, there's a gap between the bottom of these and this, and what actually happens is, if you're not careful, the rock wool dries out, which is exactly what happened to me. I didn't realise, I didn't know, and as I say, none of the videos said about it. So I merrily went on my way spraying them with just like a liquid seaweed, but didn't spray the rock wool cubes, and then wondered why after 2 weeks they were kind of busting out the sides with roots, but nothing in the bottom. So anyway, so that's one to look out for. When you're doing cuttings, if you have them in a heater tray, which you need to have them in if you're going to get decent roots, make sure, if you're in any doubt, that the bottom of your rock wool cubes stay damp and wet at all times. Of course you can use like hydrogen peroxide and no damp or whatever out, to help out, but just be very wary of that. So if you ever find that they're not rooting, it doesn't look like they're rooting properly when they should be, have a look at the bottom of your rock wool cubes, make sure that they're still nice and damp, not even damp, wet. And if they're not, that could be the reason. May not be, but it could be, so I thought I'd just... But anywho, these ones are going quite well. I'm really quite proud of that one there. And this is the first time I've really done cuttings. As I say, I did it as an experiment because everyone said cuttings, and I went, no, I don't like doing them. So I thought I'd just do this as a little experiment. I mean, they seem to be kicking the arse out of the seed at the moment, but as I say, that was more down to my fault for not propagating it properly. I did it differently and I shouldn't have done. Anyway, speak to you soon. Ta-ta.